gonna start with the Imusa Espresso machine. It comes with the filter here. Comes with the coffee mug, glass ware, which has indicators for steam, 2 cups and 4 cups. You have settings on here. That's a knob setting. Twist up for coffee brew, middle for off, and twist down for steam, and middle for off. And then we're gonna just pack we're gonna do a 2-cup espresso, or 2 parts of espresso today. Right here. I'm gonna go and get some coffee. Make sure it's meant for espresso blend, so it's like fine. And then there's an indicator here. So you can actually get this leveled off looking like tamper, which is not really tamper. I just found something similar to fit it, and I found this thing to fit. So basically, you push it down just enough pressure for the beans to level off to pull a nicer espresso. That's a fancier way, but you don't need to. So I actually forgot to add water. So on this scene, we're adding water. It's gonna go up to the jar's level 2 line, and the reason why we add up to the level 2 is because we're gonna pull 2 shots of espresso. In this case, if it was 4 shots, then you would line up evenly to level 4. So we're gonna do that first, and then you can turn it back on. Oh my god, so I just noticed that the coffee was just spilling right out of the jug, so you want to realign it to make sure it's centered and you should be good to go. And then at this time you want to switch off the knob, turn it off, and get your cup ready to pour out your espresso shot. Okay, so I might be kidding here. I actually wanted to make a latte, so I grabbed some almond milk to steam up, and in this case you want to make sure there's enough pressure still inside of the machine to be able to steam up a good foam here. It took me around 30 seconds or so for it to start frothing up a nice frog. And then that's when you want to pour out the espresso. I'll get into details of lattes later. So in this part, I had to add some more water to the machine so that I could be able to add more steam into the milk, because the milk wasn't as hot, and you want the milk to be just hot enough to touch, so the glass shouldn't be too hot when you start to froth your milk. So in this part, I wasn't completely happy with the way that the milk was frothed. It wasn't as hot at this point, and I have already steamed up a cold cup of milk, and I needed to add more pressure in the Imusa machine, so it took a while for it to froth as well. But it wasn't any more than like a minute, and it did create a nice cappuccino texture for the coffee. So I had to pour out some more milk into another cup because it was creating too much of a foam, and I didn't want that much foam. But it did get a nice steamed milk at a perfect temperature that was it wasn't too hot, but it was hot enough. I like my coffees hot, or lattes. And then you want to purge, which means releasing steam and wiping down the steamer, just so it'll be clean and ready for use, and nothing will be built up inside of the steamer. Now you want to pour in your milk into your espresso shot, and add in a teaspoon or a tablespoon, however sweet you like your coffee. In my case, I poured out, I think it was probably a teaspoon. That spoon is really small, but check out this mug. It is so cute.